X46 is a dumbbells workout with 3 main goals. We're going to master the dumbbell training basics. We've got heavier loading with more of a strength muscle gain focus with double dumbbell drills. And we're going to burn fat, build muscle, and boost metabolism all in just 20 minutes. But first I got to show you what to do. Here we go. Glute ham walkout dumbbell flow. So it's 3 minutes total here. Rest pause as needed, but we're changing between a press, a fly, and a pullover each time we do this. So I'm gonna get high, hips stay fully extended the whole way. In terms of with my feet action, I'm going to inhale as I walk my feet out, exhale as I walk them back in. In terms of the dumbbell action, inhale down, exhale up. So we'll start here. Inhale down, exhale up, press. Walk the feet out as far as you can, ideally fully extended straight, keeping the hips up, and then another press. Inhale down, exhale up. Walk it back. Now, fly, keeping the arms as straight as you can. Keep those steps slow and smooth. This is a slow cooker burner. Finishing. There's actually no way to demonstrate this without actually getting a workout because it's so long. But this is what it's all about, baby. I like the arms as straight as I can there. Now, I'm gonna keep going for 3 minutes, okay? So you just do as many cycles of that as you can and do the best you can. Great warm up, stay light, but this is gonna get, really the whole backside is gonna get activated, mobilize the hips, and then really get that shoulder girdle going. So this is a wheel workout, meaning there's a hub, the main move you start with and keep coming back to, and then accessory movements or spokes that you alternate between. So our hubs in this workout is an incredible dumbbell complex we've done before, which is the row to high pull to clean to split jerk to seesaw lunge. We actually did it in the previous version of this workout the month before. So you know it, but now we're gonna do it in unique ways. So here's how it's gonna work. The first time you do the hub, it's just gonna be a row to high pull. Exhaling up, inhaling down. The next time you come back to it, it's a row to high pull to clean. So we're gonna keep adding in a movement ladder sequence like this. So inhale down, exhale up. All right, then I would repeat. Then it's adding the split jerk. Okay, so I'm here. And I would repeat that for time. Obviously the final one, adding to that climb of that movement ladder. The fourth time you do the hub, row to high pull, to clean, to split jerk, to seesaw lunge. Holy hell, huh? And I would come back and repeat it through. Now, bear with me, the final two. One is an ascending ladder. That fifth hub, sixth hub is a descending ladder, meaning we're gonna start with row to high pull, then it's gonna add each rep within that same set. We keep adding and we climb to the full sequence and then we repeat through as many times as we can. Descending is the opposite, so it looks like this. So I get here within the same set. Row to high pull, then clean, right back. Dip, pump, then I go right back again. And then we add the final. Your goal is to get that through as many times as you can in that 1 minute set. The descending ladder version of that, you start with the full movement and you keep taking off the top. So you do the full one, next time you're through, you cut off the seesaw lunge, then you cut off the split jerk, then you cut off the clean, and you go back to your base row to high pull. Then you go right back to it for however much time is left in the clock, all right? So do the best you can with it. These hubs, full body, super taxing, blending all these movements. And we took something you learned last month, and now we're challenging the brain from set to set or hub to hub, and in set, changing the movement. It's kind of like the complexity of some of our punching combinations or combo ladders we've done with our boxing. I thought you'd enjoy it in this workout as well. Hollow body pump fly, chest and abs, baby. So we start legs together like this. What I'm gonna do is, as I fly out, keeping the arms as straight as I can, inhaling, I'm gonna reach and extend the legs, keeping the shoulders off the ground, lower back flat to the floor. Exhale it back. All right, fantastic exercise for the entire front side of the body. If you can't go down as far, you modify the range of motion a bit, but again, I'd rather you go, if you have to, even 2.5 to 5 pound dumbbells, soup cans or heavy water bottles. That'll be enough on a drill like this. The key is you gotta get that lower back flat, and remember to lock in that breathing. Inhaling down to stabilize, exhaling up to contract. Pulsing bear row with 2 dumbbells. Now I can make this easier by staying on the knees the whole time. If you want more instability and more quad stress, elevate the knees and just widen out the feet as needed to stay square to the floor. So I'm coming up, exhale up, push that 1 dumbbell down as you pull up. Inhale down, exhale up. And I'm just gonna keep switching sides in that manner. You can see the pulsing is, I'm not going any lower than here, no lower than halfway back up, to basically put more time and your attention on the back muscles, and that really challenges your anti-rotation stability as well. If you fatigue, you can always back off to knees on the ground as well. Killer! Kneeling hinges. Now I've got a really big, thick pad here, but any ab mat or just even a thick rolled up mat, you want some nice comfort for the knees here because we're putting extra load through the floor. And I love this to isolate the action through the hips. It also really helps mobilize the hip capsule by driving the femoral head into the socket of the hip. So I'm here. I'm going to show the first option is just basically on the knees balancing here. I'm going to inhale down, slide the bells right down, and then I can just kind of make contact here and exhale through. Kind of a short range of motion, especially if you don't really trust your lower back, have a history of lower back issues, and/or have tight hamstrings. This is where you can start. Now, the other option is I can come a little more in front like this, and I'm actually gonna come all the way to the ground to a dead stop. It's almost like a dead lift from the knees. So, coming down, pause, pull through. Really hard at that end range. You wanna collapse at the bottom, so you gotta really load up those hips, fight for it, set it, pull it right through. Again, that's the extended version of the exercise. And if you need to, sometimes the dumbbells don't hit even. You can find more stability, but kind of making sure they're lined up and then pressing them together throughout the exercise, okay? So just a great drill, heavy glute hamstring, really improves your hinging technique and hip mobility. Kneeling squats. Now, we're gonna front load like this to really allow us to stay upright in the trunk, balance a glass of water on the head, and you can see the back toes. I'm actually gonna come all the way onto the back toes as I do this. So I'm locked in. Particularly slow at the bottom. Get a big stretch, really stack and load here. Come up through. So just isolating the squat at the hip. Feel those glutes resist and press up against gravity. Get a good stretch here. And then come up through and finish it off. Now, the double dumbbell is too tough. You can go with 1 dumbbell held like that, or goblet style, or just go body weight only. But I do want you to start adding some load through this. Again, it's gonna help with the hip mobility benefits, and it's gonna get, at least from the standpoint of the level of the pelvis, it'll really improve your squatting mechanics when you get back up on your feet. You'll notice, again, I've got a nice thick pillow pad structure here, modify with whatever you have at home, but I really try to maximize the stretch at the bottom. If you have trouble getting that low, you can go like this with the toes. See this? All right, so this will make it so I actually can't go down as low when I'm doing it. You also get a little bit of a toe stretch, but we don't get as much range of motion throughout the hip and the knee, but it's a nice modification. If you're not used to doing this exercise, just work on your flexion gapping, which we've worked previously throughout this year, and also on our Netflix and Stretch program to help improve your knee bendability without pain and stiffness. Arms, shoulders, abs, and hip mobility. You can do a split kneel, really drive that back leg forward and pull the front leg forward, kind of pull the feet together to really peel open those hips. Now, I'm gonna exhale up. Inhale down, trying to get the dumbbells moving at the same pace or rate. Exhale it up. Inhale it down and repeat for time. I'm doing the same side the whole set, then I'll switch sides and repeat the next set. That curl to press to extension, one of my go-to upper body builders, great for abdominal development, and again, added hip mobility as well, which is always great, especially when we're doing all those lunges. Seesaw snatches. Now, if you struggle with this, you can bump the weight down. You can also just do one side at a time to cut the load in half and make it more accessible. You can also modify with the previous versions of this that we've done, like the seesaw clean or the seesaw press. What we're doing here is we start overhead, and it almost helps to even just kind of balance on one leg to start as you do this. As I lower to my reverse lunge, I'm inhaling down, coming back through. One move, I snatch up. All right, and I keep going in that pattern. So the weights lower with me as I drop into the lunge. As I step back to the middle, they raise. I'm trying to sync that up. It's really gonna have to create a lot of lower body explosion and a lot of upper body stability to pull it off. Try to make sure you're driving through your legs, not your hips. And again, it's much easier to go with one dumbbell, all right, in this pattern here. So I come down. So modify there if needed. What a 2-minute finisher. Make no mistake about it, there's a reason why we only do one double dumbbell workout a month. It's the most taxing of all of our 6 monthly routines in Express. So be aware of that. If you have to bump the weights down, please do so, but definitely do not bump the weights up. This might be one of the most challenging workouts of the entire year, so brace yourself. All right, have a beautiful 20-minute workout. Make your post-workout report in the comment section below. Stay light, because it ends up feeling heavy. Do the best you can. If you mess up on some of the sequences, just keep in motion, baby. Stay in motion. Love you guys. Peace.
Go. Halfway. Go. Halfway. Rest. 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 Go. Halfway. Rest.